So I got really inspired to do a reading for 24 hours challenge, and especially now that I have this iPad and my Kindle. So when one runs out of battery, I can just switch to the other, and I also have a lot of books on my TBR, and I just bought another one from my Happy Marriage series, the new one, so I'm like very excited for that. And I think I know exactly what book I'm going to start off with. The Winter Soldier Cold Front, but I'm going to start that off at 5. So, and I'm also not going to do like one where I can't stop the timer because I have dogs to feed in an hour, I need sleep, I have to edit. I'm going to try and keep the editing for this week's video, because I'm filming this a week in advance, to at least the very end. But I will see you in a little bit. So I'm a little bit late because I had to go start tea, get the dogs water and everything. It is now 5:04. Well, it's 5:05 now that I can get the focus on it. Hello? Okay. Now I'm going to show you guys. So it's time for me to feed the dogs, so I'm about to get up, and I think I'm on chapter 3 of Winter Soldier Cold Front, but I've also been highlighting and annotating just a little bit. Well, I made it to chapter 5 and it is pouring. I might lose power, might not. I hope for the charge and being able to read in the light. I have candles, but we don't have matches. We have an electric candle charger, but I'm just hoping that everything goes smooth. Okay, so it's been a little bit. I just finished dinner, then I did the dishes and took the dog out and brushed my teeth again. I've like brushed my teeth like pretty much by the end of the day. It'll be 4 times today. I don't know why. I've just been having the impulse to brush my teeth like 3 or 4 times a day. It's like 9:32, and with all the stopping so far, I don't think I've gotten very far. I'm at 22 hours, 26 minutes, and 47 seconds left. Hopefully hopefully I will be able to just sit down and read for a little bit. So, I was reading, and then I got 50%. I'm like, okay, I think I'm not really feeling this book right now. Can't even see. Can you see that? Can you not? I hope you can. But I'm at 50% in chapter 13. I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. I don't know why. Maybe it gets better towards the end, but in the beginning, like, there was a whole chapter of just teaching him how to play chess, and I'm like, but I am going to try and leave no book unfinished. So I'm going to have to read the end of this before the time is up. But speaking of time, I forgot to start it. I paused to go to the bathroom, came back, and forgot to start the timer. It's 11:32. I don't know how long I've been reading without this timer. Oh well. I mean, maybe the extra time will help me finish that book. Let me go get some Dr. Pepper. Then I think I'm gonna plan on which book out of my list has an audiobook. That way when I'm in the shower, I can have an audiobook playing, because why not? Still use that time towards the timer. Okay, so I've decided on the two physical books I'm gonna read. And I'm kind of deciding either The Secret History, because I've been meaning to read it since a lot of people were like, oh, if you like Spencer Reid, you'd like this book. Because it's kind of like, it's not like he recommended it, because he recommends so many books in the show, but it's like a character recommended book on TikTok. Like, if you like this character, you'd like. That was such an overacting explanation. And then there's this one, The God and the Gambino, and I think I'm gonna go with this one right now, just for something a little bit lighter, because I'm reading about war, spies, chess. War and spies are normally my thing. Chess is not, I'm gonna be honest. I am not a chess girly. but teach their own. Okay, it's been a little bit of listening to the audiobook, and then I tried to get into like the paperback copy that I have, but I was like, I started reading this in like probably the same time last year, so I'm kind of getting hard to get into it without it being the audiobook because I'm like, I'm like 53% into the book and I'm like, oh yeah, that's this person. Wait, but like the book is so huge that I'm like, I'm not going to even get close to halfway through if I start over again, so just continuing from there. Because I want to finally finish the books that I'm in the middle of. Okay, so I finished 2 books, which were 2 books that I was in the middle of reading. Actually, no, which one did I finish? That's Want to Read. Wait, no, I finished 3 books today. What am I talking about? I almost finished The Vegetarian last night, so it was like a little bit into it. I'm gonna cover up these 3 books I finished reading today because they were all I was in the middle of. I haven't gone back to The Winter Soldier. I'm still 50% through with that, and I think I'm just gonna have that be not finished because I was like so in a Bucky mood the other day, and now I'm like, I want to get back to watching the crime shows that I was watching. So since I have like almost 11 hours left, and the Butterfly Garden, the audiobook is around 9 hours and 13 minutes, and I'm gonna go take a shower so I can listen to the beginning on the audiobook and then come back to it in the morning. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I've been really feeling in a Criminal Minds mood for the past 2 months. So that is my plan. Hopefully I won't be completely done with reading by the end of this, because I got there to a certain point when I was kind of forcing myself to like read what I hadn't finished at the start, which is why I'm going, you know what, I'm just gonna leave the Buggy book for when I'm really into it. Because when I got to the chapter that was just about playing chess, I was like, am I checked out? I think I'm checked out.
Before dissolving into sobs that brought the nurses running.
I love that most people wouldn't just walk off the street from you. On normal nights, the bears, more tuxedos, and the waitresses' black strap gowns with standalone collars and cuffs.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little bit. And you may be like, Liz, what are you talking about? When it was supposed to be 24-hour reading time. I got sick, like really, really sick, with like a little bit over 5 hours left. And it was like fever sick, so I just put off reading for a little bit. And I think what I'm gonna do is tomorrow I'm gonna read for those 5 hours, and then I'll just be done. Which I know may sound like I'm just like, oh, I just want to get this over with. But to be honest, after being sick for that long, the last thing I want to do right now is read. But I gotta get done, especially because I want to get as close as I can to reading 100 books this year, and I'm at 14. Yeah, I'm not doing as good as I was last year.